to get out of there because it was near my house. It was near my house. Whew. Whew. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, is that smoke? Look at that, YouTube. Oh yeah, that's definitely a funnel cloud. Oh yeah, that's a funnel cloud growing right there. We're living in weird times. Just what earlier this last week we were supposed to get a storm that's not supposed to happen this time of year. Supposed to only happen in April, May. A derecho.
Yeah, we got wind last week. We never get wind this time of year.
Up near Chicago and Galesburg, Quad City area, they got 80 to 100 mile per hour winds.
Wow.
Louisville, Illinois got hit bad. My mom is in Johnson. They're either Wayne City or Johnson City, and they took shelter because it started to get bad out there. Wayne City's, theirs went off 2 to 4 times.
Wow.
This is what, the 6th or 7th time it went off. Yeah, that's near my house because that's far down there. That's near my house. That's in the backyard area near the cemetery, near the KM Diner area. I had to leave.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing I have on me now, I'm back to where I used to be at, clothes on my back.
Yep.
But my mom will take care of me. My parents will help me out if I lose my house.
Yeah. We do have coffee and cookies in there. Help yourself.
Yeah, I was actually in the process of making dinner when it started going off, and I told myself, my mom's like, you need to go to the bathroom. Dad says it's not going to hit Fairfield. He don't think it will. And I was like, I don't know about that. It's cold now, but before I left, right where the tornado was, it was humid. It was humid. I was burning up, so I turned my AC back on, and because I grabbed my Bibles, I grabbed sermon notes, all of that from back in 2020, put that in a backpack, brought that into my bathroom, and yeah, that was near my house. I live on the other side of town, and I went out to my backyard to record it live, and that's when my neighbor was saying, hey, the funnel cloud's right there. It started to go down and it went back up. I said, oh heck no, I'm not messing with this. I got in my car and sped here. My mom said, you need to get out. Like, I told my mom, I have everything packed up, all the important stuff, my Bibles, everything packed up in my bathroom, ready to go, just in case. If it was all the way on the other end.
Huge.
Yeah, it didn't look huge. Like, oh, you feel it's cool over here. Over there, on the other end, it was humid. It was cool at first, but then it got super humid, and now it's cool again. And this is the first time I've been living in Fairfield since 2022 in that house across town, and this is the first time that I've had it near my house. It's always been all the way over there. Now it's here. If I lose everything, my parents are going to help me out. My parents will help me out. The only thing I got right now is just this, a blanket. I don't even have my wallet.
I don't have anything. I live up the road here.
You live down that way?
I live on, you know where 7th Street is?
Near the school area.
Well, you know where CVS is?
CVS? Oh, okay.
Where CVS is, you make a left and you go up 7th out of the country.
Oh, okay.
Between Jeff and Fairfield is Lamar.
Oh, okay.
Where that is that in Lamar right now?
Huh?
Is that in Lamar right now?
That's near East Douglas Street. Because
In Fairfield?
yes, because I live on East Douglas Street, and I look back where Dwayne Kistner lives. He lives on the same road as me, on East Douglas Street. And I'm outside, my neighbor, I feel bad because I left without him. but I wasn't. He kept telling me, oh, I told him the other day, I said, bro, it's going to get bad on Sunday. He's like, oh, no, it's not. I'll feel it in my knees if it does. He kept telling me this and this and this over again. And I said, no, bro, it's going to get bad. Because it was just right there. Now it's over there. And my neighbor's in her early 80s. She got up and left. Her son said, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. And she up and left. And he kept saying, oh, it's not going to be bad. It's going to be okay. And I feel bad because as soon as I saw that funnel cake, I said, I'm out of here. Like I told him, I'm not staying, I'm gone. And I called my mom on my way because my fear is I'm trying to get away from it. My fear was I was trying to get away from it the whole time I'm going into it. So I'm freaking out on the phone with my mom about it because I never had to deal with this before.
Yeah.
Kathy, tornado. There's a tornado in my town right now. Yes, Sayo, however you say your name. There's a tornado in my town right now. I was starting to live stream it earlier. About 30 some minutes ago, my neighbor told me everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be good. I go out to the backyard, I see something was funky, and that's when he kept saying a funnel cloud's coming down, because he previously told me that it went back up, and when it went back up, I saw it go back down, and I told him, I'm like, I'm out of here. I told my mom and my dad, I'm like, hey, I'm getting out of here. This is United States. This is in the United States. Like, I'm in Tornado Alley. And every year, mind you, yeah, it's America. Every year, I've been living in this town for 6 years. No, 4 years. And every time, I never had this issue. I mean, I could lose my house. I mean, if it fully touched down, I would have probably lost my house. I would have probably lost everything, praying that it doesn't, praying that it didn't. If it did, I'm not afraid to start all over again. I've been at the bottom before. I've been homeless. The only thing I've had to my name before was a pair of clothes on my back and my Bible and everything like that. Like, I've been at the bottom. I lived in my parents' house twice, trying to get back on top. I'm not afraid to start over again. I'm 26, about to be 27, but I'm humble enough to not be afraid to start over again. It's like our pride and ego that keeps us from wanting to start all over again. But yeah, hey, what's up, 2K? You're in London. That's what's up. I met a guy from the UK back in last year, working at a hotel as a housekeeper. China, what's up, China? You in China? Hopefully it's died down. Hopefully it passes so I can go back home if it's there. I mean, I had to leave my neighbor behind. He kept saying it's going to be okay, it's going to be good. I looked out for him, I fed him, I took care of him. But if he didn't want to listen, he's on his own. I hate to be that way, but Donald Trump, China, America. Hey, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you can be reminded every time that I do go live. Usually I don't go live on stuff like this because usually in cases like this, I'm inside the house. I'm inside where it's safe, but my house is crappy. My house, I don't like my house really that much, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a blessing that I got back in 2022, but I'm gonna wait a few hours. I'm gonna wait a while before I go back. Good thing I got my debit cards and everything on my phone. Good thing I got my debit cards on my phone and all that, just in case. Thank God for advancing technology. Thank God for advancing technology where we don't always have to keep cash on us. We don't have to keep our wallet on us. We can just tap to pay. But like, I was trying to catch it earlier, but there was an actual funnel cloud. See, this is where my dad works at, right here, electric company in the town that I live in. My dad works here, the mechanic. Actually, in fact, there's one of my cars. I drove that white Impala. That's one of my cars. I ended up wrecking it. Dumb decision on my end. early in the morning heading to my hotel job back in 2025. The transmission almost went out on it while I was driving it home from work one day, and I told my dad about it. He had me bring it to the shop, and he just put in over $1,000 in that car on tires and everything else like that. Almost put in almost like $3,000, and he was going to have to put in another $3,000 just to fix the transmission. In fact, he was thinking about buying me a whole other car, but he still hasn't decided yet. But it looked like it passed. It went down further. But yeah, it was crazy. It's been a crazy afternoon. Thank God I got my coffee in. Thank God I got my caffeine in. I ate a little bit. That's good. But yeah, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a great day. Again, God bless you guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If my house is not damaged, I'll be back live again tomorrow afternoon tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. And if my house is damaged, I won't be able to live stream probably for a while, because I'll probably be moving back in with my parents. I'll more than likely move back in with my parents if my house is damaged from the tornado. So it may be a while before I live stream again on YouTube. I'll try to post. I'll try to do all those things. But if my house is damaged, I got to take care of my business, man. I got to take care of my business first. I got to get everything back in order. If my house is damaged, again, praying that it's not. But if it is, I have to do what I have to do just in case. Like I said, I've been living in that house for 4 years, no issues. 4 years with no issues. Every time there was a tornado, I remember one last year, around this time of year, I got home from work at the hotel, and when I got home from work, my boss called me at the time, and she said, "Hey, you good? You safe?" I said, "Yeah, why?" She said, "A tornado touched down on the other side of Fairfield." I said, "Oh yeah?" And I got straight into the bathroom too and everything. I was like, but if anything did happen to my house, I'm just glad the fact that all my expensive colognes are in the bathroom. My Versace, my Dolce & Gabbana, and my Ralph Lauren are safe. My Bibles and everything else like that, including the chargers, is in one spot. I'm not worried about clothes. I can, like thrift stores, I can get a whole wardrobe for like what, $50 to $60 at a thrift store. Like I said, I'm not worried about starting all over again. I'm not worried about being at the bottom. That don't bother me. I've been there. I've done that numerous times. I've listened to a lot of billionaires. I've listened to billionaires and rich people. They said they've been broke. They've been homeless so many times, more than they can count. And now they have so much money. They have so much money. I would joke and say I should have went with my pomade this morning instead of my powder hair product. Maybe that would have changed things. But I'm still kind of mad that I had gotten so much food yesterday. So much food. Just for it to just go south today. I just got some more skincare products for my face. Some retinols and hydrating stuff like that as well, just for this to happen. Like, I knew it was going to be bad, but I did not know it was going to be this bad. Like, man, I should have brought my microphone into the bathroom as well before I left. But yeah, I'm at my church right now, chilling. I got a message from them saying that they're open right now for anyone that needs shelter, and thank God that happened, because I would not know where to go. My house is unstable as is. I'm trying to move out of that house, so I wouldn't have mind something happening to that house if I had moved out. But the house behind me, the roof caved in on it. The roof and ceiling caved in on it prior to that, prior to this storm. But yeah, there's not much to see. Not much to see. So I'm gonna hop off here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, night, morning, wherever it is that you're watching at. And make sure you guys, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification. And I will more than likely see you tomorrow. Guys, have a great day.